so welcome back to the R44 channel. Today is a quick new product release and how to install. So it's the F Series JQ paddle shifters, as you can see here. Dylan behind the camera, it's his M2. Must say he needs to clean his steering wheel, but he's got a shift steering wheel, he's got the shift red buttons, and he's got an OEM carbon trim here. I'm now going to show you guys how to briefly remove the airbag, and then I'll show you what we're going to do. So you get a flathead screwdriver, there's a hole on the side, you put the screwdriver through the hole, and then you just push the small kind of wire spring, and it will push out. We'll show you in a bit more detail on some close-ups now. All right, so we're now back. So you can see Dylan's got actually the JQ paddle shifters from the G series just because it's what he wanted. But they're fully adjustable, they're full carbon, but what we're gonna do now is install the newly released JQ magnetic paddle shifters with an aluminium base. So let's open the box. So new design box, open it up. You've got the warranty card, you've got the overlay here. Let's go through the components. So you've got two modules, the newly designed JQ modules, which are really sleek, clean, they're fully adjustable, so you can do the rake forward and backwards. First step first, compare them, make sure the size at the top and the bottom is exactly the same. Then remove the two boxes. One's gonna be the paddles, one's gonna be the accessories. So let's do the fun stuff first. That's the Porsche GT3, someone's trying to do the tires up. So that's gonna be fun. Let's open up the bad boys. So these are the new F Series paddle shifters, slightly different design to the G Series, but they do have the beautiful pressed carbon insert, chamfered edges, the plus in a silver and an aluminium backing. So you've got the plus and then you've got the minus. Work of art, the packaging from JQ, every level that JQ's hitting here is really, really high quality. So opening up, this is the box full of the accessories. So inside this, you're gonna get a pack of screws. These are gonna screw the JQ modules to the steering wheel. Inside here, you're gonna get, I think it's 6 that you get, Torx screws that are gonna hold the paddles to the modules. 2 extra, 4 to use, and then you get 2 Allen keys. This Allen key is great for adjusting the paddle, so the rake, and this one's a Torx for doing the paddles. So I'm gonna keep mentioning this, it's so important. On the paddles, there's a plus and there's a minus, or on the module, sorry, and then on the paddles, you obviously have the same. So minus goes with minus, and then you've got countersunk fixing holes, and then you've got a routed out back. The routed out back goes on the paddle, the countersunk faces towards you. You get the small Torx screws, you put it in, use the supplied Allen key, tighten that up. Don't torque it all the way up, go again. Tighten that up as well. And then, as you've got them both, you can use the right angle connect bit to torque them up. Go left, right, so they're sat perfectly inside the module, and give them a good tighten up. The tighter they are, the better, because you will be using them a lot. There's a lot of vibrations through them with the magnetic part, so they can always rattle loose. That's that, so that's the left. The plus, again, countersunk, and you've got the routed finish. Put that like so, hold it, Torx in there, tighten it up, again the same, tighten that up, give it a good one. Not too much, you can feel obviously when it gets tight because you don't want to strip it. If you do strip it, it isn't covered under warranty. These do have a lifetime warranty, but it's primarily wear and tear on the such of the magnet or any board issues. But if you've chipped all the carbon up because you've got a massive ring and you're flicking it, it ain't gonna be covered. So airbag comes out. Dylan's got the JQs installed already. So first step first, we're gonna use small pliers and we're just gonna, wow, beautifully installed steering wheel, lad. We're just gonna pull out the wiring loom from his car. Be very careful if you're doing this with pliers. Do it either by hand. You don't want to pinch the wire. We've done this quite a lot of times, so we're just going to get that out. You can untuck all this main glossy wiring loom. So this one here, pull all of that out so you can get access straight to the paddle shifter module. You're going to get in there with your pliers and pull them upwards. So that will pull the blue connection out like so. Once that's out, You can then pull them. On an F Series, they're relatively loose. If it's a brand new F Series and you've got some beautiful car, you might need a very small screwdriver just inside there, pry it up a little bit and pull it out. So we'll remove that. So that's now done. Obviously, if it's an OEM paddle that you're removing, it's the Torx T20 or T25 to remove the paddle. But on this car, it's a 3mm Allen key. So we can loosen that, just like so. Got a bit of a mess going on here. Cool, so now we're gonna swap it over to the 2.5mm Allen key on this. And this is for connecting the new paddles. So you're gonna connect that up like so. Make sure you put the right paddle shifter. So we've got the right one still installed. I like to do them one by one because the worst is when you put the left on the right and you're shifting down instead of up. Cool, so now get them into position. Make sure they're seated properly. What you want to do is put your screw in. Once it gets a little bit of thread on it, release this back. So what I like to do is get the thread of the screw into the module first and start tightening. Don't try and force it, because if you cross thread it, again, you're going to screw the module and you're going to need a new one. Once you get going, sit it back in, now tighten up. And then get a nice tighten on it, and there you go. We'll leave that like that. We'll get a couple photos. We're going to quickly smash out the plus, so just repeat the process, and then from there it's a simple process of putting your steering wheel back on, connect all your airbag and the loom connection, and put the airbag back in and go and enjoy these paddles. But anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to finish up with some visuals, but I'm going to leave the conversation because I want Dylan to go and tell me how these go. Anyways, see you later.